Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in this market or to just learn from the market. But first, let me give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. But if you could please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at AMD and we closed at 166.62. What's interesting is we've been trading in this gathering spot after coming off of this high from yesterday, 169.77. So as of right now, support is around 166.79. Looking at resistance on a smaller scale, 167.14. So that is the zone that AMD is trading in as of right now. So should we break this level 167.14, we could possibly have trouble again 167.36, not very far away. However, breaking that 167.66 and breaking that, we could possibly come back to this area, have trouble again 167.76. And y'all see the ATR trail and stop. I like to see those 167.98. Seems like we tried to break through that only to get rejected, right? So breaking through this level, we could possibly have trouble again 168.61, 169.97. Those are possible areas of rejection as of now for AMD. It looks like we're coming back to this area here. Definitely need to watch this 166.64 area here, right? Because price has stopped us here before. Breaking this area brings us back. See how quick that candle? Yeah, breaking that area brings us back to the 166.44. We do have that 50 EMA, 166.52 could be a support. Breaking that brings us back to the 200 EMA if you're using the moving averages, 166.24. Breaking that brings us back to 165.98, 165.72, 165.37, and breaking that 165.21, not very far away. However, breaking that 164.83 could be a support area for us today. So if you are trading AMD, those are possible areas of support and resistance. What will be interesting is breaking this area here based on this little long candle here. So we could very well come all the way back to this zone. I say around the 162.32. Again, it wouldn't surprise me to see us back in this area here. So again, if you're trading AMD today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. Now, we are looking at Meta. We closed at 754.10 and it too seems to be trading kind of like in a gathering spot, right? So let's see if we can mark those levels. And as of now, it's like immediately I go to this area here. Why? Because price gathered there for a reason. Something kept us in this zone here for a reason. We have broken out of that area. So back to the upside, we need to get back above that 753.41, breaking that level. 754.23. Should we break that? Something stopped us around this area, 754.87. Those are possible areas of resistance for Meta. Now back to the downside. It looks as if this 200 EMA as of now is a support area for us. However, let's say something stopped us in this area here. I always say, well, what stopped the price, right? Something stopped us in this area, breaking this level of 751.89. We can come back. I'm going to use the ATR trail and stop 751.25. Could be a support area. Should we break that level somewhere around the 750.65, 750.21, again at 749.38. Breaking that level, we could very well come back to the 748.25. Breaking that 748.25 for Meta, we could very well come back and retest the, find support at that 746.30 and then breaking that 745.55. So if you're trading Meta today, those are possible areas of support and resistance, right? So we're now looking at NVDA. We closed at 181.77 and NVDA seems to be finding support. We can say that 20 EMA, I have this level here at 182.55, which is not far from the 182.67 where the 20 EMA is. So where are the trouble places, right? So back to the upside, we need to get back above 182.93, possibly have trouble 183.05, breaking that 183.30. Should we break that 183.44? These are possible areas of resistance for NVIDIA today, breaking the 183.44, 183.74. 183.92, those are possible areas of resistance. Now breaking the 183.92 area, the next level I have is 184.48. Those are possible areas of resistance. Now back to the downside, breaking under this puts us out, I always say there's a zone here, right? So breaking under the 182.56 puts us back to the 182.14. Y'all see the 50 EMA, the ATR trailing stop. This could be strong support here for NVDA today. 181.39, breaking this level, and y'all see that ATR trailing stop is where a level that we have marked. I love to see that, right? Support and resistance, basically, right? 181.89. Should we break that level for NVIDIA, we could possibly come back to 181.53, 181.28, 181.07, 180.78, 180.31, and 180.12. Breaking that brings us back to 179.93. And if we should break that, guess what? That 50 EMA is right there at the level we had marked at the 179.74 area. 179.73. So if by chance you're trading NVIDIA today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. I say it so often, y'all. In this market, anything is possible, right? So we're now looking at the SPY. We closed at 645.16. It too has been trading in this zone where support was around the 645.22, resistance 645.82. That's the zone that we were in, right? So back to the upside, we would need to get back above that 645.82, only to find trouble around the 646.21, 646.49, 646.75, and breaking that 646.75 for the SPY today, 647.13. Now, if we break that, we will be making new highs. That will be interesting, right? So back to the downside, let's say we break under this 644.99 area here, something stopped us, right? So if we break under that, y'all see the 50 EMA is at the 644.91, breaking that, we could possibly find support at the ATR trail and stop at 644.48, which is not far from a level here of 644.38 that I have marked here. I need to remove that. Yes. Okay, so if we should lose this area of support, 644.38, the next level is 643.82, and breaking that brings us back to around 643.48. And should we break that level for the SPY today, 643.24, breaking that 643, and y'all see that ATR, that 200 EMA is right where, level that we have marked 642.84. I just like to see that. So breaking that brings us back to this level of 642.53, 642.35, 641.99, and breaking that for the SPY today, 641.53. Now breaking that, we could very well come back to this low here of 640.72. So 640.72 could be a support area for us. So if you are trading the SPY today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. And y'all know we're now looking at Tesla. I say it often. Tesla does what Tesla does, right? So we close at 351.67. Looks like we've been trading in this gathering spot, or this zone, as I like to say, right? So as of now, support somewhere around, we can use this one here, 351.31 support, resistance 353.02. Let's look to the upside. If we should break that 353.02 area here, we could possibly have trouble again. 354.55, 355.38, 356.11. Those are possible areas. 356.11. Let's see if we can look. Yes, 356.41, 356.92, 357.11, 357.51, and breaking the 357.51 for Tesla, 357.98, breaking that 357.98, possibly 358.48. Those are possible areas of resistance for Tesla. Now back to the downside. Let's say we break under this 351.31, possibly. Y'all see that 50 EMA is kind of meeting the area that we have marked here at the 350.61. Breaking that, you have the ATR trail and stop around the 349.87, which is not far from a level that we have marked at 350.02. So breaking the 350.02 for Tesla, 349.37, 348.75, 347.78. There's a few layers there for Tesla. So should we break that somewhere around 346.88? Again, here at 346.40, breaking that level 345.59. Should we break that 344.80? 344.29 and breaking that 343.25. Now breaking that again, there's a few layers here, so I would say under 342.76 we could very well come back to 342.15, and breaking that could possibly come back to that 200 EMA at the 341.83. So if you're trading Tesla today, I said often, y'all, mark your levels. Once it goes against your Y, get out to make sure you have a reason for getting into the trade before you get in and make sure you have the discipline to execute your plan. So again, I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very productive day today. If you could please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. So with that being said, until next time, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.